Hi, yeah, and welcome to another Smurpy video. And today, it's morning, not tonight. We will be looking at these guys. We are looking at variants, and there are variants for everything. Variant DVD covers, Blu-ray covers, comic covers are probably my favorite variants, especially when you get like a different team for different areas, different eras. Sorry, there was one from X-Men a few years back that was really perfect. It showed each decade of the X-Men. It was in exactly the same position for each variant. I might add some shots so you can see what I mean. And sorry about the damn thing. I keep doing that. Gotta get out of the habit of doing that. Here we have Bishop, and this variant, he has lost the handkerchief and he's gone bald. Other than that, it's pretty much the same as the 90s version. And this figure came out, what, 2005, 2006? And it was around the time that Bishop for me was kind of cool. I liked him in Storm's Team Extreme X-Men, doing the whole District X, District X, sorry. But then they change his character completely. He literally becomes a villain in Messiah Complex overnight, hunting the baby. And then from then on, he's hunting Cable and Hope in the future. They bring him back in Uncanny X-Force, and it was like always forgiving it. It was absolutely ridiculous. I did not enjoy that. You know, they should have kept him. I would have preferred it if they carried him on in this kind of villain thing instead of trying to redeem himself. It seemed forced when, you know, he hasn't paid for his crime. In the future, he kills like what? Pretty much the whole world. He pretty much burns the whole world. It's kind of crazy. In terms of this figure, it's still a bit unstable, but this one I find is better than, sorry, the Bishop with the long hair, because I guess he hasn't got that bulk on top. He's got the same shotgun, sword off, and the same future blaster. So a nice addition to any collection, especially if you want him in, I guess, his now look, I guess. Also, he's lost his arm since then, so he's got a metal arm. So I would like a new Bishop figure, but he's not really in X-Men comics these days, so he's probably become a bit irrelevant. So, but that's just my opinion. Cool. Next up, we have the Black Queen, Jean Grey. And if you want to know why she's against the wall, you have the White Queen figure, and it's terrible to stand. It's an absolute nightmare. In terms of the figure, this was a variant, and I think a Walmart exclusive or something, or Toys R Us exclusive. I managed to get her, and she is quite nice. She comes with this, a little whip that, well, it doesn't do much because it's all wrapped up. I guess it goes to that kinky Hellfire Club look, but I don't recall her in the comics actually having it. I may have to go back and read that at some point, as I love the storyline anyway. And here's the figure. So I think the head sculpt looks really nice. They were taking Jean's mind back into the past and showing her marrying Jason Wingard. So I think this kind of actually suits. So in terms of the figure, it's actually a really nice figure. The only thing that just irritates me about this figure is, well, you have no other Hellfire Club figures other than the White Queen, and she's just awkward to stand. So other than that, I like her. I like this variant, and it works. There's also another variant I could have shown. Obviously, we've seen the White Queen in her diamond form, but there is the human form White Queen, which I actually sold because, well, I prefer the diamond form one, and I've never been able to get the Puck series, so, you know, that's that. So that's Jean Grey. I like her. Tell me if you like her. I think this is a nice figure. We just need some other figures to go with her, like Celine, Sebastian Shaw, etc. There we go. And here we have the variant of Warren the Worthington. Well, we wouldn't make it through a video without one falling, so, you know, best to get over at the beginning. And that's twice. Let's try this again. So this figure, I am keeping that in the video, as stupid as it was, the 3 times falling over. And this is another figure. He's great. I love the detail on the wings. And this is the kind of uniform he wore when he kind of came back to the X-Men. and kind of was helping them out after the whole Dark Phoenix saga. And the figure's nice and perfect. I've got a chip on his nose there. The face sculpt is what you expect a pre-boy there, blonde hair. So it is a really nice figure, and I like him. I don't have much qualms about it. I do like the blue uniform better, and I would have liked it if we had got some Archangel wings and perhaps an alternative head. Maybe that's a thought for the future. Maybe we'll get lucky and get that kind of Archangel. But yeah, I like this figure, this classic variant of the Angel. Next up is my absolute favorite, Marvel Girl. And I didn't pick this up original because I thought, well, this only happened in like, what, a couple of comics, and we're not going to get through this bit without falling. This is not going to be my day. So I didn't actually get her to begin with because, well, this only happened in like, what, a few storylines in Uncanny X-Men, I think at the end of Extreme X-Men. So, but this figure is absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at that. You got the glowy eye, you got the glowy spots. Got a little tutu. She comes with the little bit that she holds in her hand up there. And obviously the fireball, which was on the other figure. And this is the best bit of it. In Uncanny X-Men, they pretty much kill her whole family. And then they mark her. And this is what it ends up with. And that was beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, let's get her straight. So I really love this figure. And I always like posing her like this because I love the tattoo. And then you can see the whole eye bit there. So this figure is my favorite out of all the variants that we've gone through today. Let's move on to the Build-A-Figure, man. And this is just amazing. Look at her. The Brood Queen. Absolutely stunning. With crazy tongue action. Fantastic detail. I got lucky. I got this for about, I think 40 quid. And this was the time where the Brood series had kind of disappeared. It was like it came in and it went so quickly. So I was lucky enough to get this beautiful figure. I would like to get the Marvel Selects, the little Broodlings, and perhaps have like a, I don't know, a little army of Brood Queen and her Brood Queens that, I don't know, attacking the X-Men. That would be pretty cool. But in terms of detail, you know, just look at that. Absolutely amazing. Even underneath, it does look like something out of out of Alien. And she could be even doing some sort of yoga here. So absolutely fantastic. I think this has some real options with it. So just to finish it off, we've got a Angel trying to take the Brood Queen from the back. Wife Marvel Girl is tackling her on from the front. And she's breathing fire if you look at that picture. And then we've got the Black Queen ripping that bishop to pieces and showing him all these crimes he's going to commit in the future. So there we go. You shouldn't go back to the past, and you shouldn't try to take Fire Dragon Brood on. Have a good day, have a good evening, and take care. Thank you for watching.